Councilman Robert Troiano. All right, we have our candidates for Nassau County Legislator, Karen Baccia. Juleigh Chin. Paul Jordonne. We have now our candidate for Comptroller in Nassau County, Wayne Wade. We have candidate for Town Council, Lisa Champion. And candidate right here for Town Council, Lisa McArdle. And we have our candidate for North Hempstead Town Supervisor, Dave Kerpen. And at the top of the ticket, making sure that we flip Nassau County blue, Seth Koslow. Well, what an amazing slate, what an amazing room. Thank you all for coming out today. We are so fired up. This is the second I've come to hear it, the second office opening in Nassau County, so we're putting the right foot forward. Getting started early because of the leadership of our North Hempstead Town Chair, Sabi Salmon, who is putting in the work. To win, we need fighters. To win, we need leaders. We need people who are dedicated and persistent. And there is no one who's been more dedicated and persistent to make sure that we flip this town blue than Sabi Salmon.
They want me to because I'm so tall. I'm overwhelmed with emotions. I thank every single one of you for coming. This is a fantastic slate we have. They're working hard. They sacrifice their time for us to do the right thing, to knock on doors, to be at every event. What should we do next? We can't do it without volunteers like yourself. We're literally going through history right now. They're going to write about what happened in these 4 or 5 years having Trump. And you can say where you were. What did you do about it?
That's right.
What did you do? You knocked on doors, you made calls, you told your neighbors, you held fundraisers, you did meet and greet, you gave money. I actually got a check today. That's the enthusiasm is so emotional for me. I thank every single one of you for coming, for doing the right thing, and being in the right side of history. God bless, and let's flip North Hempstead.
So now we're going to hear from some of the candidates running to represent this district. And I want to start off with our candidate for Town Council, Lisa McArdle.
Dave as a father, I would have been a much different person. Hi, my name is Lisa McArdle. I'm a recovering Republican. As we all know, I'm the only Republican running on this slate, and I'm running with the Democrats because I have common sense. That's right. This is my neighborhood, this is my area, and this is what got me into running. Looking at this town, looking at the affordability, looking at the seniors, looking at my own children that cannot afford to live here. Some of us were concerned with safety issues around the area. We won't go into the rodent problem that we have, but there is a little pigeon problem. So I am running to make our community stronger and better, and I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, we all have common sense. We want our communities beautiful. We want our sidewalks to be efficient. This way we can walk across them without falling. We want our parks to be open for our kids to use. My son constantly complains about parks being closed. He's 23 years old and he still uses the parks, but they just close them whenever there's a problem. So we are running, we're full steam ahead. We have wait, let me ask the expert. Wayne, how much longer do we have? 100 days.
We have 100 days, 9 hours, and 22 minutes. Amazing. This brings pride to my town, this brings pride to our races, and I really appreciate all of you. I'm going to hand it over to the lady that has been the most gracious in helping me run first time as a candidate, Mrs. Juleigh Chin.
First person I really want to thank is Sabi. I don't even know where she went off to.
Yeah.
Everything that is happening that is good in our town right now. And Sabi, I thank you. Zach, I thank you. And to this incredible team that we are working together to bring home the win. Because that is what we need. And all of you guys that are sitting here, that are standing here, that are with us, that are on this journey with us, we thank you as well, because we need you. We feed off of your energy. And not for 1 second do I want you to go home and think, there's nothing that I can do about this. Because as Sabi said, we are in a historical race. And we need every single person to do what they can, whatever it is that you can. Because if you do nothing, then we get nothing. But if you do even a little bit, that's how much more goes into the bucket of change. And that is what we feed off of. And that's what we need to bring home the win in November in exactly 100 days and 9 hours and some minutes. So, thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you so much for being here with us, for being on this journey, for being on this roller coaster. And please stick with us for the next 101 days. Jubilation, because knowing that we worked our butts off to do this, not only for ourselves, but for our community, to do what's right for our community.
Now to introduce someone who's been one of the most tireless fighters for our town, who's now going to work to fight for our county, candidate for Comptroller, Wayne Wing.
I just came from church, and they teach me that confession is good for the soul, so I have to confess, I miscalculated how much time we have left. Because on November 2nd, we pick up an extra hour. So you've actually got 100 days, 10 hours, 20 minutes. You get an extra hour. We have such an outstanding team, and you see what is a great sample size here in North Hempstead, but we've got people all around this town, all around this county, that are fighting every single day to get our word out, to get our message out. And they're not all going to be on the ballot. People like you, people like Moms Demand Action, people like so many other organizations that we have been able to bring in to ensure that our message is getting out there. But we don't have, our voices alone are not enough. Your voices are what's really going to put us over the top. You know, I talked the other night at an event about our energy and the energy that this ticket brings, and it's great. But there are days when it's tough to get out of bed. There are days when that energy lags a bit. And those are the days that we most rely on you. Because I know for a fact that when I am thinking twice about whether or not to go to that event, whenever I know someone like you is going to be there with us, for us, and next to us, It makes me find the energy to get there, and I know that happens with all our candidates. So please, keep bringing the energy, keep bringing the strength, and together we're going to be successful in 100 days.
I also want to acknowledge Assemblyman Chuck Levine, who just joined. So, now to introduce the person who's going to lead the way to make sure that we flip the town of North Hempstead blue, who's going to bring energy to every single rally, every single canvas launch, that's going to fire us up and get us ready to go, Dave Kerpen.
I wore these shoes for one specific reason. Because I'm fired up! Are you guys fired up? I can't hear you. Are you fired up? That's good. I just got back from a week in Binghamton where my 10-year-old son and his fellow teammates out of 1,300 teams in New York State finished second. Let's give it up for one. But that's really good news, but I got some bad news. Second is not good enough in this race.
That's right.
Second is not going to cut it.
That's right.
So we need each and every one of you to do your part. And I'm here to tell you that every single little thing you do makes a difference. Every door you knock on, every phone call you make, every single dollar you give makes an enormous difference. Can I count on you guys to turn this town blue? Can I count on you to turn this town blue? Thank you, North Hempstead!
All right. And now for our next Nassau County Executive, Seth Koslow.
I'm not going to screw with you, but it's funny because, and I'm giving Dave jokes here, but I've been doing this now, this race since January, right? About 7.5 months. And I've been going all over this county, putting miles on my car like you wouldn't believe. And I tell people all the time, there's 3 things you need to win a race: time, energy, and money. Okay? Well, we're in the final stretch. We're running out of time. We got 100 days left to do this.
Yeah.
Okay? 100 days starts now. 100 days until we finish this race and win this thing. Money, right? We've all been fundraising, trying to get out there, talk to your friends, let them donate 25 bucks, 50 bucks. It adds up. Every dollar counts, as Dave said. And the third part is energy. And I gotta tell you, I've been all over this county, and nobody has more energy than this group of people here.
Let's go!
For those of us who've been doing this, or have done it before, or for the first time, either way, energy is so important. Because we're the ones that have to fight to the end of this. And all of you compound our energy. When we're at home thinking, oh, it's an uphill battle, I'm tired, I've been doing this for months. I come to events like this, and I see all of you here, and it motivates me. I walk out of here thinking, we're gonna win this.
Yeah.
Because there are people like you that compound my energy, and all of our energy, by making sure we can do this, because we're doing it not for ourselves. We're doing it for all of you. We're doing it for each and every one of you that's here today, your families that are home, your friends that live around the block. It starts in rooms like this. 100 days starts right now. 100 days until we win this race in the town, we win this race in the county, and we take back our county and make it blue again. And it's because of all of you here today. Give yourselves a round of applause. Chuck, I see you there. Don't hide. Chuck, don't hide. We love you, Chuck. It's people like you that give us the motivation to do this, all right? Your tireless effort to fight for all of us here in New York State gives us the momentum to do this and gives us the desire to do it. So thank you. Round of applause. Finally, I want want to say thank you to Sabi, thank you to Zach, for putting this together, all the hard work you're doing to bring these people here and staying motivated here in town of North Hempstead, because it expands to all of us. It expands to the South Shore, expands to the east side of Nassau County and the west side. It starts in places like this where people get motivated. Thank you for what you're doing. Keep going. We've got 100 days to finish this thing.
There you go.
Just the beginning. 100 days out, we are just getting started. You see this room here? Next time we're in this room together, you're bringing, each and every single one of you is bringing one friend, 2 friends, 3 friends. We're showing up in greater numbers, we're knocking on doors, and we're flipping seats that no one believes we have the chance to flip. Because the corruption of Bruce Blakeman and Jen DeSena will not stand anymore.
That's right.
No, for sure. And so, to talk about what it takes to win, we have our own Stephanie Valencia who's going to share a little bit.
Hi, I'm actually Stephanie Visconti, but I'll go by Valencia. If you go south, I'll go by Valencia, it's fine. I wanted to talk about door knocking. I come from a grassroots background where we knocked on thousands and thousands of doors, and it makes a huge difference. I know that it's tiresome, it's hot in the summer, and it seems like it's a wasted effort, but it's not. Every knock on a door is a connection to a potential voter. Every knock on the door is somebody in your community that's going to say, this person came and spoke to me and answered my questions, and if you don't know the answers, we will find out the answers and we will get back to them. It's a very, very important part of the thing. I know I should talk about money and I should talk about everything else, but door knocking is true to my heart. It really comes down to making the effort to be seen and out there in the community, in the places that we are trying to make change in. So I highly encourage everybody we have plenty of packets, we've got turf in the area, to come out and knock with us and meet the people and answer the questions and really, really highlight the incredible slate that we have here and all the change that's going to happen right in our neighborhood.
Knocked on doors before and it's intimidating, could be. We're happy to partner you up with someone. It's the first time you kind of get the feel for it and you know what it feels like to be at the door. It's actually really my favorite part of the campaign too. We lost majority by 78 votes.
What?
We're going, yes, and we can, 78 votes, we lost majority. We can win majority back with 78 votes. So every door matters. I want to also give a shout out to Chuck because Chuck Levine, he's the best. Something that was a very local issue, and because he cares about, his heart is in the right place. It's all about justice and equality and environment. That's the dirty word now, right? So, thank you.